This video is sponsored by Ridge Wallet. Now the thing about Ridge Wallets are they are very light and very sleek. I was able to actually fit mine in my front pocket while carrying 12 cards. I was never able to do that with my old style wallet due to its size. And on top of that, Ridge Wallets have 30 different colors and styles, which include my personal favorites, the titanium black, the aluminum gunmetal, and even the sleek looking carbon fiber. Now these would make an excellent gift for Father's Day, and right now you can actually save 10% by heading over to ridge.com/Gamesky and just use the code Gamesky at checkout. And another huge bonus about Ridge Wallets is they have a lifetime guarantee. And again, I would like to thank Ridge Wallets for sponsoring today's video. Alright guys, so earlier in the week I did my top 5 base truly wireless earbuds, and I asked you guys in the comment section to suggest some other categories that you would like to see. So basically, if somebody is looking for a certain type of truly wireless earbud, it just kind of narrows it down and makes it easier to choose. And so a lot of you guys suggested that I do a top 5 sport truly wireless earbud list, and so that's what I'm going to do today. And so a lot of these on the list are going to be based around comfort, because obviously if you're going to be out working out, you need a pair that's not going to fall out. So a lot of these have the ear hook type design, but you also need something that's going to be comfortable. And the way that I do a lot of my rankings, a lot of it is based around value. So just because you may be the absolute best sounding pair out of the list doesn't necessarily put you in at number 1, but I'll explain that a little bit more as we go. But let's go ahead and start with number 5. Number 5 on the list is the brand new JVC HA-ET45T. Now this is a pair that comes in at 80 bucks, and it actually has a dual design. So you have the ability to use these with the ear hooks, but you can also remove the ear hooks and use them as a normal pair of truly wireless earbuds, which I really enjoy. On top of that, they have an IP55 water resistant rating, so it is a pair if you sweat heavily or if you're out and it starts to rain, you're gonna be okay. Now another huge plus is inside the box they also include an open air design ear tip. Now these are ear tips that you can put in and you're still able to hear some of your surroundings. So if you're somebody that's going to be working out in a more busier environment, you need to hear traffic or you need to hear some people around you, you're able to do that, and I like that they have that option inside the box. Now the battery life on these, you're going to get around 4 hours on the earbud with around 14 hours total using the case. Now these also have button controls, but what I liked about these is the sound. The sound was very dynamic. It got really loud, which I think is very important if you're working out, because you want to be able to have the energy from the music kind of keep you interested in doing what you're doing. So the JVC HA-ET45Ts come in at number 5. So number 4 on the list is the Anker Soundcore Spirit X2. Now this is a pair that comes in at $99, but it has aptX playback and an IP68 waterproof rating. So this is a pair that even if you want to go out and swim, although it's not going to work underwater, these are going to be fine if you submerge them into water. Now as far as the battery life, you're getting 9 hours individually on the earbud with around 36 hours total using the case. And another huge plus is if you happen to pick them up and they are dead, a quick 10-minute charge is going to get you 90 minutes worth of use. Now these also have button controls, and I absolutely love the placement of the buttons. They're sitting on top, because a lot of earbuds that have button placement on the side always kind of feels like you're jamming them into your ear, and these were extremely comfortable. Now the audio on these are nice and boomy. This is a very bass heavy earbud, so this is not going to be something for somebody that wants a flatter sound signature, but I personally think if you're out working out and you need to keep going, you want something that's going to have a lot of energy in the music. And on top of that, it even has an EQ mode that allows for a bass boost, so you can even get a little bit more out of the low end if you want it. And the sound on these are just great overall. And that's what puts the Anker Soundcore Spirit X2s in at number 4. So number 3 on the list is Apple's Powerbeats Pro. Now this is a pair of truly wireless earbuds that come in at $250, and the price is really the only thing keeping these from being number 1. Because overall, I think the sound on these are actually excellent, but I think for the features that you're getting, it doesn't necessarily match up to the price tag. And the reason I say that is I think for $250, it's where you kind of get into needing some noise canceling features, or at least have the case have the Qi wireless charging capabilities. And these don't offer that, so I would have liked to have seen a lower price tag, but outside of that, they're extremely comfortable and they have incredible battery life. The battery life, you're getting 9 hours on the earbuds individually, with around 24 hours total using the case. And if you are an Apple user, these also have the H1 chip like the AirPods do, which make them connect very easily to different Apple devices. And if you're in Apple's ecosystem, they just work very well with all of those different devices. Now, the earbuds themselves have button controls, and you are able to control everything, and the button controls work very nicely on here. Now, another huge bonus is they also have the smart sensors, which will automatically pause your music if you pull the earbuds out of your ear, and it will automatically play if you put them back in. But again, what makes these great, in my opinion, is the sound. I was surprised, obviously, at how dynamic the sound is, but also at the clarity that you're getting in the mids and the treble. Normally, Beats are known for their bass-heavy sound, which these definitely deliver in, but the clarity stands out, and I think the Powerbeats Pro coming in at number 3 is actually a really good pickup. But the one thing I would recommend is just kind of look online and see if you can find a better price. So now moving to number 2. Number 2 on the list is the Soundpeats True Wings. Now, to me, this is an excellent value coming in at $40. They are very comfortable. The ear hooks have a soft feel to them, and this is a pair that you can easily wear and kind of even forget that they're in your ear. And as far as the IP rating, they also come in rated at IPX7, so this is another pair that is completely waterproof and a pair that you don't have to worry about while you're outside. As far as the battery life goes, you're getting 4 hours individually on the earbuds, with around 22 hours total using the case. Now, these also use touch controls, and I'm happy to say that you can control everything, so you don't have to pull out your phone or summon your smart assistant, and it's just nice to be able to have all the controls right there on the earbuds. But I think what makes these special is the sound, because these are using a 13.6mm dynamic driver, and it's just extremely powerful. And again, that's kind of the main theme when it comes to workout style earbuds. You just want that very powerful dynamic sound, and the Soundpeats True Wings absolutely deliver when it comes to that. And that's what puts these in at number 2. Now, before we get into number 1, I do have a few honorable mentions I wanted to throw out there. One is the Jaybirds Vista. Now, this pair does come in at $179, and these don't actually have the ear hook style design, but they do stay in your ear very well, and they are made for going out and working out, and I think has an excellent sound overall. And then the last honorable mention that I had is the Funcle'pro. Now, again, the name of these are extremely odd, but to be able to pick these up for $38 and get the features and the sound that these have, I was very impressed. But now it's time to check out my number 1 on the list. And number 1 is the Impal Flame Pro. Now, this pair comes in at $90, and I was just absolutely floored with what all you get for the price. One is it has aptX and AAC playback, so you're getting some of the best Bluetooth quality you can get right out of the box. And not only that, it has 8 hours of battery life on the earbuds individually, with around 32 hours total using the case. And speaking of the case is a Qi wireless charging case, so you could just come in and throw this on any wireless charger and it will start charging. And I'm kind of surprised that none of the other ones on the list have this feature. Now, they also utilize touch controls, and the controls control everything. I never had any issues with that. Sometimes with touch controls, it can kind of be hit or miss, but the controls on the Impal Flame Pro worked perfectly. Now, these also have the smart sensors. So again, like the Powerbeats Pro, if you pull these out of your ear, they will auto pause, and then they'll resume once you put them back in. And then when it comes to the sound, these have excellent overall audio quality. It didn't matter what genre I was listening to. It handled metal well, it handled hip hop and pop. It has that very thumping bass, but it has really nice clarity in the mids and the treble. So you're getting plenty of detail with some very thumping bass. It just has a really nice sound overall. And when you mix that with all of the features that you're getting, I think the Impal Flame Pros at $90 is a steal, and that's why they make it at the top of this list. But guys, that's my list on my top sport earbuds. Obviously, there are other ones out there I haven't tried yet, And there may be some that you suggest that I give a shot. But in the comments section, again, just shoot me some other ideas of some lists you might want to see or some products that you might want to see me check out. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.